Also joining us now is the other side. We have Vanathi Srinivasan, BJP legislator from Coimbatore. She is also the president of BJP's Mahila Morcha, or the Women's Wing. Thank you, Vanathi ma'am, for speaking to NDTV. My first question to you. The DMK government is saying that a writ petition cannot decide on matters like this, and that because there is an order by a two-judge bench, it is not really obliged to go by or abide by whatever the single judge bench said. As a lawyer, how do you look at this argument?
See, first of all, when the High Court judgment is being given, it is the responsibility of the government to implement it. The law and order situation, as they are saying, it is not the true one. It is all been is created for the purpose of saying some reason for not implementing the judgment, because the DMK government all along, it is in their DNA, they are anti-Hindu sentiments always. It is not that first time the DMK government is not implementing the court order in respect of the temple. Even on several occasions, we have seen that how they are disrespecting the Hindu sentiment of the people. In this case, it is been clearly evident that even after a High Court judge has passed an order, even in their writ appeal, the division bench has dismissed the writ appeal. Even after that, with an intention of doing the appeasing of the minority community, the DMK has disobeyed the High Court order. Even when the Honorable Judge has directed the CASF personnel to give the protection, they are also being denied entry into the temple premises for lighting the Deepam in the Deepam Toon. The pillar itself is being called the Deepam Toon. I don't know for what purpose they are thinking of civil adjudication. When the pillar itself is being called as the lighting Deepam pillar, then what more the government is expected that the petitioner or the aggrieved person to prove about the nature of that pillar?
But ma'am, even as you make that point, the lighting of the Deepam has been going on since the 1960s very, very peacefully. The accusation is that the DMK is trying to maintain law and order. The BJP is trying to communalize the incident for electoral gains in an election year.
See, in the Thiruparankundram, that is small hill, that is being called as a Murugan hill. It is not that only the BJP is calling or Hindu Munani is calling or RSS is calling that small hill as a Murugan hill. It is for the centuries that hill is being called as a Murugan hill. So the DMK cannot play saying that only because of the RSS and BJP we are creating some issue. It is not so. For a long time, in the same pillar, the Deepam has been lighted by the people for over the centuries. Yes, in between the 13th century, because of the Sikandar and his defeat and his Samadhi, that all the in-between things have happened. Then even after independence, for some period it is being allowed. Then after that it has been stopped. Then why it is for a long time the demand is there. It is not that only Hindu Munani has given this call or BJP is supporting. It is not so. For so many years, even before we are supporting this cause, the locality people, they were demanding that in the particular pillar, the Kartigai Deepam has to be lighted. So it is that DMK's politics is always in Tamil Nadu, it is an anti-BJP, anti-Modi. So like the same thing that they are giving their color to this issue. But for a long time, the people of that district, and not only that district, whoever is worshipping Lord Muruga, because there are 6 important temples for Lord Muruga in Tamil Nadu. All the people, Muruga's devotees, they used to visit all these temples. This temple demand is also for a long time. It is not that first time our organizations are rising. And apart from that, recently, the STPI, supported by the local, that Ramanathapuram MP, they have claimed that they are going to give a sacrifice of goat, chicken, everything. So because of that, the people, at large number of devotees, they were objected for that. Then during that time, the government did not come out cleanly about that whose temple that is and what the HRNC's right, everything. They did not openly came out, and now after the High Court judgment, they are giving all these stories.
But Vanathi ma'am, now that the lighting is over, how are you going to take this matter forward? Because if Tamil Nadu is seen to be a land of believers and temples, it's also seen as a land of Periyar, where Hindutva has not really been able to get that kind of electoral traction. How are you so convinced that this issue will make people understand that DMK is anti-Hindu is what you're saying?
You are asking about the socio-political situation. Once upon a time, yes, when Periyar was giving the chapel slap for the Lord Rama's photograph, and it is been known that it is not only anti-Hindu, it is anti-Brahminical sentiment always they used to run. And the same school of thought that DMK is following their footsteps by following the TK principle by saying Periyar. But now the situation in Tamil Nadu has been totally changed. But now, if anyone is ridiculing, anyone is disrespecting, now the people are starting giving their reaction. They are responding in a proper way by saying that the government, the philosophical or ideological things cannot be settled here. It is completely the temple, the worship, the devotees, the divinity, spiritual, everything is totally different. Now slowly Tamil Nadu is differentiating between what is Periyar and what is Sanatana and what is Hindu sentiment. So the DMK government is thinking of consolidating the minority vote, is taking this, but definitely this will backfire DMK in the coming election.